As the most beautiful woman in the Nepalese village, and the wife of the village's wealthiest man, Samita leads a life that is the envy of everyone. Today, Samita's cousin has come from the city. To show her cousin a warm welcome, Samita decides to cook them a delicious meal. She takes an iron skewer down from the ceiling beam, removes the meat from it, and places it on a plate. This meat is carefully smoked pork. It has a unique flavor. Samita cut it into small pieces on the cutting board, then placed them all on a plate to set aside. Next, she scooped a full pot of rice and carried it out to the courtyard to rinse. As usual, she took out the round pot, coated it with wood ash, and heated water. Once the water boiled, she added the rice to the pot. After a quick stir, she covered it and let it simmer over high heat. While the rice was cooking, Samita went to the hill behind her house, where wild vegetables grew in abundance. Knowing that her cousin's husband came from a wealthy city and was accustomed to all kinds of delicacies, Samita decided to prepare something special for them. She picked some newly sprouted chayote vines and washed them thoroughly by the water hose. The tips of the chayote vines are fresh and tender, making them perfect for stir-frying with local pork. Samita cut them all into small pieces, then ground cumin seeds and garlic into a paste. Once all the ingredients were ready, Samita began to showcase her culinary skills. She poured oil into the pan and added mustard seeds and cumin seeds, then tossed in the sliced pork and stir-fried it quickly. After sprinkling in turmeric powder for a light color, Samita added the ground paste to the pan. Once the pork was cooked, she added the chayote shoots, seasoning with salt, chili powder, curry powder, and coriander powder. The stir-fry was now ready. Samita also prepared a soup on the side. By then, her cousin and her husband had arrived home. Her mother-in-law served them both rice. Samita and her younger sister served the rice to them. The couple sat on the floor and ate quietly. Their manner of eating looked very elegant. Samita and her family, on the other hand, were more casual. They all sat on the floor and ate casually, not caring at all about their appearance. The next morning, Samita got up very early. Today, she was going to make traditional rice wine with her mother-in-law. The corn kernels were crushed, steamed, and spread out to cool. Impurities were sifted out and placed in a basket. A large brewing pot was set up in the courtyard. First, the fermenting grain mash was added. Then all the corn was scooped into the pot. After covering the pot and simmering over high heat for a while, the contents were poured out to dry in the sun. Once it has cooled naturally to lukewarm, she crushes the wine yeast into a powder and sprinkles it evenly over the grains, tossing them until every kernel is coated with the yeast powder. She packs the grains into a bag and presses them down firmly, covering them with a cotton coat to aid fermentation. The next day, she transfers the mixture to a wine barrel to continue fermenting. The barrel will produce alcohol in about 10 days.